The World Bank, a key backer of Uganda's infrastructure development, particularly in the transport sector, halted its funding in August 2023. The move was in response to Uganda enacting a law that imposed several penalties on LGBTQ+ individuals. Legislation, the World Bank said, was inconsistent with its core values. The pause in funding disrupted or stalled numerous government projects and drew international attention, with human rights groups and development agencies closely monitoring the situation.
I am one of those who supported the Anti-Homosexuality Bill. And you recall that was the bill that made the World Bank and the Western countries to decide to cut aids for this country. I remember the president himself asked me from his state house that what should we do, since I'm one of the the sponsor of the anti-homosexuality bill. What I told the president is that when a lizard loses its tail, it does not stop to mourn the lost tail. It moves on and a new tail will regenerate.
Now, as the funding resumes, the development community and international watchdogs are watching closely to see whether the World Bank will impose new safeguards or oversight mechanisms.
Coming back to support to support the different MDAs in this country, to support our country, they're welcome. But there should be no string attached to their support.
Of course, World Bank has grants that are both conditional and non-conditional, and it's within their mandate to choose who to grant the grant at a specific time. We have had negotiations. I think the agents of the World Bank misunderstood and misinterpreted the government position when we pronounced as government ourselves on the gay bill. But now after that, being covenant with the rules and the democracy, Bank of Uganda has refined to make sure that they regain and fund this country. So what does that mean? To me, it means the partnership that had soured has now come into good. And we hope that these grants, we can put them to benefit Ugandans and other stakeholders.
There is one of the old secondary schools in Pingire. That is Kidetok St. Elizabeth Girls Secondary Schools. It is a very good progressive schools. It's been performing, one of the best performers in Teso sub-region. But having said that, over the years, it has been absolutely dilapidated. The structural buildings are wanting, and the World Bank had promised to fund the renovation of the school to the tune of 3.8 billion. So when the World Bank pulled out of funding Ugandan projects, of course, that school was affected. So now that the bank is going to resume its activities in Uganda, I am very confident that that school will be refurbished and it will go back to its former glory. So I'm excited about the World Bank resuming these activities in Uganda.
Father Onen says that Uganda can stand on its own if corruption is addressed, saying that aid that dictates values of Uganda are not necessary.
The bank has seen that Uganda has been moving without them. So out of shame, now they are coming back to fund this country. In any case, our budget is not a mere begging basket. Uganda can feed itself, Uganda can support its budget. The only thing is that corruption reigns supreme in this country. Without the UN support, without the support from the Western countries, Uganda can steal. We call our country the Pearl of Africa. Uganda is so rich. One time the president said that even a fool can live in Uganda. So even if Ugandans are all foolish people, we could still survive without any financial support from any country.
With elections on the horizon and political activity picking up, today's resumption of funding is seen as a stabilizing boost for the ruling government. But whether it will come with oversight or new safeguards remains an open question. Julius Mahomza, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.